Hey YouTube fans, people of the interwebs, it's me, SoundVestG1, or Tony, back for Star Trek, the official Starship Collections review, issue number 92. 92, wow. Yeah, I've been a bit behind. These two seem to take forever to show up, and then they all came at once. So I'm a little bit behind. I've been doing other things. I've got my graphic novels to review as well. I'm just right now rendering a Transformers review, so it's all go. It really is. So we're doing issue number 92, the Medusan vessel. And as per usual, get a nice glossy magazine, and you get the ship itself. But more on that in a little while. So let's get cracking on, shall we, boys and girls? Medusan ship. Specifications: type transport diplomatic ship, affiliation Federation, launch 23rd century, length 90 meters approximately. Crew 30, top speed warp 6, weaponry phaser emitters. The Medusan ship, really nice CG render of the ship itself. That's really cool. The Medusan ship was a Federation design, meaning it was composed of many familiar elements such as main deflector dish and warp nacelles. This was because the Medusans were non-corporeal and did not develop technology that as most humanoids knew it. Even the slightest sight of a Medusan caused madness, following by agonising death, because, why not? Most humanoids, these non-corporeal beings, were carried in protective containers, presumably once on board their own ships they could let out and move around areas where there was no chance of them being seen by humanoid members of the crew. Yeah, they're quite benign creatures, but you look at them and you go mental and then die. And I guess you can't comprehend the awesomeness of them, I guess. And then we've got some nice images from the episode, the image of the ship there, and some images from the episode. Dr. Miranda Jones was human and never visited Earth. She was also blind and a telepath, because why not? Which made her ideal candidate to work with the Medusan ambassador Kolos. She hid the fact that she could not see and wore a special sensor web over her dress, which allowed her to perceive her surroundings. She appeared to be almost in love with Kolos and was jealous of Spock when he became the first to mind meld with him, believing that honour should have been hers alone. Yes. Then we've got some specifications of the ship itself. Not bad. A bit weird. Very original series. Apart from the Medusans, other telepathic races included Betazoids, the Enar, a subspecies of Andorian, the Melkonians, the Yulians, and the Vulcans. Exalted thoughts. While the Medusans were physically so repugnant they caused insanity and death simply by looking at them, their thoughts was said to be the most sublime in the galaxy. This is why the blind Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, was besotted with Kolos. Dr. Lawrence Maverick was the engineer who designed the Enterprise. Really? According to the book Star Trek Enterprise Logs, which was not considered canon, Maverick was the chief engineer of the time of the Enterprise's launch in 2245. And then we get some Medusan ship, a bit about it again. I think this is designing it. They've left that off there. In 1969, the budget for Star Trek was really stretched to alien vessels, but when the show was remastered, the Medusans finally got a ship. Yeah, 'cause I think he was just a blip on the screen, I think, if I remember rightly. 'Cause it's been a while since I've seen that episode, actually. And then it talks about TOS producer Fred Fiberger, I hope I'm saying that right, and showing you that he was there from day one, basically, during the menagerie there. The cage, sorry, not the menagerie. And then other episodes throughout the series: Day of the Dove, fucking hell, Preservers, and I can't remember the episode called. I think it's For the World Is Hollow and I've Touched the Sky, maybe. I can't remember the episode name. And then we've got the one where Spock goes back in time and becomes a meat-eating, illogical Vulcan. Paradise Syndrome. Says it right there. All our yesterdays as well, yes. I am slacking. But then again, I am ever so hungover. So, and then we've got some more goings on there in the original series. Pretty good on the interracial case. And the controversial last episode, 10 about Intruder. It's a rather silly episode. Then we get on screen. First appearance, Is There in Truth No Beauty? Designed by Michael Okuda, this one. Trivia. Jessica Walter, who was perhaps best known for playing Lucille Bluth in Arrested Development, was originally cast as Miranda Jones in Star Trek. In the Star Trek episode, Is There in Truth No Beauty? When it turned out she was unavailable, the director of the episode, Ralph Senesky, suggested Diana Muldaur, pictured below, for the part. She had played Dr. Anne Mulhall in the earlier season. In the earlier season 2 episode. Sorry, I can't read. Return to Tomorrow. Of course, Diana Muldaur will be later play Catherine Pulaski in the second season of TNG. I didn't like Pulaski, although I kind of did, but I kind of didn't, because they wanted a female Bones for the show, and it didn't really work, and because apparently Beverly Crusher wasn't working, but it's Beverly Crusher. But anyway, British actor David Falcon was 42 when he played Lawrence Maverick, the engineer who helped design the Enterprise 1701. By 2268, the Enterprise was at least 14 years old, as in the events of The Cage, when Captain Pike was in command. Took place in 2254. This would mean that Maverick was still in his 20s when he worked for the design of the Enterprise. Is There in Truth No Beauty? Was written by Jean Lasser Arossetti, I hope I'm saying that right, who was a librarian at UCLA. She submitted a script on spec, but was hired to write her only episode, other scripts, all yesterday's later in the season. Or any other scripts. No, I can't talk, sorry. I shouldn't really do these when I'm hungover, but I'm doing it, and I'm nearly done now, so fuck it. And then we get to the ship itself. Yeah. It's a Federation designed ship. It's a bit weird. It's kind of cool, but it definitely fits in with the original series. You've got the Federation warp nacelles there. You've even got the Starfleet pennant, which shouldn't be there, but there you go. And then you've got the deflector dish there. And you've got a sphere section. And it's nicely designed. It's rather smooth. You've got all this lovely Aztec on it. And you've got this really nice indentation of blue around there. Then you've got what presumably would be the impulse engines. Nasty join line around there. That is horrendous, actually. I've just noticed how bad that is. Yeah. On the bottom, you've got more of the impulse engines. You've got the famous Starfleet. You can't really see it that way. But the indentation at the back. And you've got... all this is painted on. It's really nice. But it's an original, supposed original series ship. And it's rather nice, actually. I'm just going to compare it with... well, I can get it off the fucking stand. There we are. This is the Enterprise 1701. Mine, I'm still waiting for a replacement because my saucer is still bent, basically. But it's actually got longer nacelles. Now, I don't know if that's just... I don't think they're in scale. I think it's supposed to be a much smaller ship. Longer nacelles, bigger deflector dish. But yeah, I mean, it fits in with the aesthetic of another Federation ship from the original series era. Get back on there, you fucker. I'm talking about you today. There's not a lot to be said, really. I mean, it is original series. it's painted nice. I mean, the join line is terrible. Yeah, 'cause it's not on the front there. But the paint apps are great. I mean, they're fantastic because it's all the detail is paint apps. You've got all nice windows in there. Obviously, what would be the bridge module at the top. And I'm hoping those are impulse engines because otherwise I've got no idea what they are. Nice little nacelles. Nice deflector dish in the middle there. But overall, really cool. But it's actually really small. It's a really small ship. Compared in the same delivery I got, this is the Kushu, which I can't wait to review. I mean, look at the size of that one compared to the size of that one. You know, it's almost double length of it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to having small ships, but if you're supposed to be the same thing, but then you'd have to scale it up, I think it'd be quite. But I mean, you could have scaled it up a little bit. You know, so about there, wouldn't have I don't think to that sort of scale. But yeah, so I just thought I'd just compare the sizes, and that won't go back on its stand for some reason. Get on there, you fucker. There we go. But no, I like it. I think it's nice. It's a great way. It's another ship to fit in the original series. If you're grouping them into series, I'm grouping them Federation, Klingon, Romulan, Cardassian, whatever. You know, in the fleets, if you know what I mean. But if you want to complete a original series display, this would fit in very nicely. And if you're cherry picking, should you miss this one? Yes and no. If you just want the ships that look cool, by all means, miss this one. But if you want, like me, a completist, by all means, get it. It is a nice addition to the series. But I mean, we're getting ships like this, but we're still not getting ships that I want, like the Husnock ship, the Tamarian vessel. What else? You know, other ships that you thought would have been much further down the line. But there you go. So it fits on its stand thusly, and on the bottom it says just plain old Medusan ship. But yeah, it's a nice little weird oddity starship. It's quite nice to have. That's all I can say about it, really. I mean, it's an original series ship, so it's not going to have, even though it's from the remastered, it's still not going to have the detail as some of the others. Moulded detail. I mean, paint apps look fantastic on it. You know, all this Aztecing on the sphere section there and the star drive and stuff. I like the fact that these pipes there kind of mirror those. Actually, yeah, they're all through there. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Can't I say that? It's kind of cool. Kind of like that. Yeah, it's been nice. So, well, that's me. That's the Medusan ship, and I will see you later. Please please like, share, and subscribe to my videos if you don't do already. Please feel free to leave a comment in the shouting box, and I will try and get back to them at some point. You know, because usually when I get the notification that somebody's posted, I'm usually about to start work, so I can't really respond straight away. But I try to respond to everybody's if I can. So yeah, so give this video a big thumbs up, and I will catch you later. Bye for now.